Hello, beautiful human beings of the internet. I'm Lauren Elizabeth, and honestly, I'm like really organized and like on top of stuff now. So like, beep. Yeah, that's right. Just get an organizer and your life will be changed. I wanted to do a day in the life video today because I basically put on Instagram, like I always say, being like, what do you guys want to see? Because I just like want to make you guys happy. I literally have been traveling so much and I'm about to travel so much. All this exciting stuff coming up, but I want to just like really enjoy the home content before we get really crazy. And a lot of you guys were like, show us a day in the life, like tell us about your business, like tell us about how you stay healthy. All like those like typical what was that angle? Lifestyle per se stuff. And you know, I was just about to get my day started and I was like, let's go grab the camera, shall we? So I just woke up. I'm gonna show you guys the office in a little bit once Liza gets here. Basically, every morning I wake up in this bed and I got these new nightstands that I showed you guys last time, but I hadn't used them yet. And you guys like don't understand like how much my life is changed with these nightstands. I literally just lay here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much room to put things. I can actually reach it. I have storage. It's like so pretty and aesthetically pleasing. It truly makes me a happy person. Not that I'm saying, you know, inanimate objects are the way to your heart, but there might be the way to mine. So I basically wake up. I've been awake for like quite some time. The dogs kind of are like in charge of my life. So it's a nice like little moment before I actually get my day started that I actually spend it with the dogs. So we go outside in the backyard, we lay, we snuggle, I make sure they go to the bathroom. Then I come back upstairs, get on my phone, and I did some work on XLE. I posted on the Instagram, I posted a sneak peek of one of our dresses. Then I just go through my emails, make sure I know what to do for the day. I FaceTime Cameron, and now I'm ready to start my day. So basically today, obviously, we're vlogging, and I need to get caffeine, and I need to like figure out what I'm doing with this situation because as you can see, we're ugly today. And it's just like a bummer that like a lot of times like I look like this when I vlog, but like this is just the real me. So apologies. Let's go get coffee. I'll show you guys my favorite Starbucks orders. Hello, hello, hello. 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 The office is upstairs. What are you doing? I told you to come down here. We're going right back up. But we thought we'd do a little change of scenery for a second. Don't worry, I already addressed that I'm ugly.
We're both ugly.
Sometimes it's just like when you're a working woman, like you don't have time to,
Like it?
you know. Oh, will you open that package right there? I want to see what's in it. I literally forgot that I ordered something from CB2. She's dropping things. She's dropping things. Oh, look what Liza did to my ear. Dialed by Liza. So I wanted to switch. Calm down. I wanted to switch my earrings out to like hoop, and I finally pulled trigger and did it. And I think I want to get a piercing there, like in there. I've been like screenshotting stuff and it sucks because like this is my good side. Ooh. I have room on this ear, but like I'm never gonna show it. Like
that's why I do it on this ear.
Yeah, but then we're gonna run out of room. What is that? Oh, this is when I got inspired. CB2. This is when CB2. This is when I got inspired organizing. Okay, so I have an idea of like making this table. It looks like decent right now because Hudson actually made me clean it off. We need to fix the table. I was like, what are you, a home decor person now? And so these, I was thinking, I mean, how freaking cute are they? They do go against one of my main rules, which is like open spaces. But since they're gonna live down here, it's more of like grabbing and go stuff. It's not as much storage.
And instead of in the bedroom where it's like overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. Like the bedroom, you want to be your cleanest space, but like down here, there's like a lot happening. So we'll stack these three. And then I had this idea for the table of making it all black and white, because like those two shelves are all black and white. The skateboards on the wall, which is a piece of my brother's art, is black and white. And then I feel like after the summer, I might change the pink pillows to something more neutral. So I got these little containers because they're closed. Are they nice? Oh,
I just broke it.
You did? Oh my God. This always happens to me. I didn't think it was gonna be that small.
Oh my God, Lauren.
I mean, how big is the other one?
Another one?
I can't speak and I can't, honestly, like I don't care because it's like.
This is good because it's like if you take your jewelry off down here or something, you know.
I mean, it's cute, but like, did I think it was gonna be bigger? 100%. I literally, at least these came the right size. Well, I did think these were gonna be a little bit bigger too. I need to like never shop online ever again. Thinking of maybe changing this to black and white. I think the pink is a cute summer vibe right now. But the plan was to have like this and then the black. I think the other one's black, but who knows at this point. And then I ordered like some like books off Etsy. Okay, see, like that's tiny as hell too. Oh my, really oh wow. They're cute, but they're tiny as hell. So then these we'll put in the other room. Oh, by the way, these earrings, I know y'all are gonna ask everything. Ow, it hurts.
Does it hurt?
A little bit. I couldn't sleep on it last night. Look at this. Like, what is this? What is this? I link everything in my style icon on my Instagram story. If you live in LA, go to 14 Karat because everything is wholesale. Like, so you can get diamonds for like half the price. So like these earrings were supposed to be like 300 something dollars and I got them for like $100. 2 earrings for $100. And if you go online, you can get like 1 earring for like maybe $200, $300. So like, yes, obviously it's not cheap, but they're wholesale and like they're real, so they'll last forever. Real gold, real diamonds. And then we have our Starbucks order. We have to tell them what happened. I walk into my local Starbucks. Just walk in. And guess what? Tell them what happened, Liza.
They had the order ready for her.
They just handed me this. They said, your usual. And I looked at Liza and I said, I'm the fucking queen of this town. I'm the queen of this town. Venti sweet cream vanilla cold brew.
What about my drink?
Yeah, what's that again? Someone asked me. I didn't say what's my highlight.
It's an iced coffee with 4 pumps of mocha, which seems like a lot, but that's what they put in the regular mocha drinks. Okay. I asked. So 4 pumps and half and half.
Okay, so I went without you to like try to get it, and I got like 1 less pump because like you know how you can always see it on the bottle.
Yeah, you have to mix it.
And so I was like, oh, like maybe I don't need 4 pumps. So I did 3, and it tasted like shit.
Yeah. You need the 4, but you can mix it with the wooden stir thing or whatever. So basically every day Liza comes over. Usually I work out in the morning and like have breakfast, but I've just been like really lazy ever since Coachella because I'm like, what am I working out for? It's like gloomy out and I just like needed a break. That comes over around like 11 every day. Then we'll do all the stuff downstairs. So like we open packages, we get everything set up. Like if there's any errands that she had to run, we'll like just make sure everything's good down here. And then we take ourselves upstairs to the new and improved office. Oh, you know what else we have to do up here? Down here? Rug.
The rug. We gotta get through this level first before we can get to the next level. Basket is the workout basket. I got inspired from Claudia. She posted one on her story and I was like, genius, because I always forget my workout stuff and then it just has its own little spot now. And that one's from Target. And then I think that this looks cute. We put this mirror here, we changed it. And so it's like its own little area. I mean, it definitely like looks plainer on camera. Like there's like so much space on each side, but it's getting there. We could like add something.
What are you doing?
We're working really hard right now. We like to kiss and work at the same time. We're looking at some new themes for the blog. We're gonna be making some changes, some good changes. Just minor rebranding, you know what I mean? So Nugget's just like really helpful in these situations when we need a really, you know, creative brand. I would say he's the creative director of Lauren Elizabeth Inc. It's just, he really brings a lot to the table, you know?
The Nuggie.
Oh
my God.
And we have a lot to do today. Lots of business to take care of. We have a graphic designer now. We have Liza, who got her promotion to, you know, in the brand creative team. And then we have a new PA starting next week. So the team, and then we have our creative director, Nugget. We're really stepping up our game on the website, on all things social. And we just have some great content coming. We have tons of XLE stuff to do. We got our 2 new whiteboards that we're gonna transform into our content calendars today. Then I realized a little while ago that we don't really take lunch breaks often enough. So we will have a lunch break. Here, let me show your desk, Liza. I usually work like across from her, but the rug situation is, they peed on the rug, this guy. So then everything's just like looking good. We're working, because I usually can work on my iPad. And then we'll put together a giveaway over there. She's pretending to be helpful. So I said I'm always gonna answer some questions in the vloggy. Someone said, are your nails real? Mostly, yes. It's hard gel. When they grow out, it's like, you can see that it's like my real nail, but if it breaks, she puts like on a tip. It's not acrylic, so it's like basically my real nails. Sometimes there's an extension. How do you start your morning / get in a productive mindset? I mean, I kind of told you how I start my morning, but getting in a productive mindset it's definitely like checking your email and like going on Instagram and like seeing everyone like living their life, and I'm like, gotta get on it. What's your go-to healthy hungover food? Well, that's so funny. We're literally working on hangover hacks right now. Liza's putting in all the assets, so that will be up on the blog. Do you think you'll ever miss living in your apartment? I literally haven't thought about it once since I moved. How often do you work out? I'd say like 2 to 3 times a week, and if I'm really feeling myself, like 4 to 5, but right now it's a solid 0. Do you actually go through the Facebook page? I never see you post. I definitely post. I either post like when I post something like on my blog or YouTube, like I'll post it for you guys, and like I ask a question and I'm like, what am I missing? Like, what do you keep on your nightstand? Not that many of you reply to me, so what I like to do is I like to actually just reply to you guys. And so if someone like needs advice or like something like that and I happen to be on, I'll respond. But Liza's the one that kind of like is supposed to be controlling the Facebook group. When did Hudson move in with you? How is he? He's great. He just got into grad school and he'll be teaching at school in the fall. So he's officially like not just like living here doing nothing. He was like waiting to get into grad school for a while. So he's going back to school in the fall. Someone said, what are you eating? Today we're eating HelloFresh because our box came in the mail, and sometimes I like to treat Liza to a nice meal. We've cooked HelloFresh together before, and I like cooking with her because it's already the easiest thing in the world, and it's even easier when I have her to help me with it because no boys really help me cook. So you guys obviously know I'm obsessed with HelloFresh because it's so simple. I don't have to go to the grocery store and prep. I literally cannot remember the last time I've been to the grocery store. Even when we were organizing, I was like, I have no food here, because I just get HelloFresh delivered. It shows up right on my doorstep. I totally customize it for me. 2 of us, because Liza's like my second boyfriend, I guess. Wouldn't you say? Daughter, boyfriend? So each card, as you can see, has 6 pictures, steps. We're visual learners here. It's a creative LE team. So honestly, sometimes it's nice to like actually take a break from working because we work like so much. And there was like a year, because Liza's been with me for 2 years now, which is actually crazy. It'll be our 2-year anniversary in like 2 months. Yes. So like, it's actually nice when we actually get to like put everything down and just like have like a little bit of fun like in the middle of the day. So cooking is really fun, and HelloFresh makes it so simple. HelloFresh is now from $6.99 per serving. There's the classic veggie and family plan, but it's so nice to get outside of your comfort zone and discover new delicious recipes. Like this bowl tasted so good. Everything's pre-measured and only takes like 30 minutes maximum. So it's something we can totally do in the middle of the day. And that way we know exactly what we're putting in our body. You get to customize it based on like what you like to eat. So we just do the classic 2-people plan, but there's so many different ones that you can go to their website and check out. So if you want to get started with 8 free meals, that's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. So get started with 8 free meals like this. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com and enter Lauren Elizabeth 80. So I will answer a few more questions after lunch. Cameron, say hi to the people.
People forgot I existed.
No, everyone says, can you make more videos with Cameron?
Is that what people are saying?
Yeah, aren't they saying that?
Is that yeah. My hiatus from YouTube is actually calling people back?
No, they just want you in my videos.
Oh, not mine?
Yeah.
Why don't you make YouTube videos anymore?
No one wanted to watch them.
Well, no one really wants to watch mine, and I'm still doing it. We just got off a really big business call. Secret project, hashtag coming soon, hashtag reveal, hashtag business moves, right babe?
Business moves.
We are doing something cool together.
We are.
It's a reality show.
No, it's not.
It's not. He's so excited.
So excited.
We're business partners.
Oh.
We have a business together.
Oh, man.
We have a prenup. Well, a business prenup. Really need you guys to leave. Thank you, Hudson.
He's already gone.
Okay, can you follow him? We're trying to end our work day.
You want me to come back?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to go do boy things?
Dude, I'd love to do boy things.
Let's go do some boy stuff.
Yeah. This is what happens when your office
Boys club?
is in your house.
Oh, wow.
What? Did you hear what he just said?
You got both of us in trouble.
I just like don't even care enough.
Both of us.
We're almost done. We usually stop working around like 4 p.m. as in like working together, and then I'll take like a few hour break and then I'll work on my phone later at night. Yeah. This is the end of the office day, if that makes sense. Goodbye, Liza.
Goodbye.
I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday.
Wow, wow.
I'm gonna say manana, but that means tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not. She has the day off tomorrow because I'm so nice.
Well, it's graduation season.
Graduation season. Okay guys, I was gonna like shower and like get ready today, but then I realized I'm getting my hair done at DPU tomorrow. So I was like, well, what is the point of doing my own hair if it's literally getting done tomorrow? This is one of my favorite parts of the day because it's like my like afternoon like relaxation session. It's like once Liza leaves, I like start crashing from caffeine, and I know I'm gonna like work later because that's one of the things about not having a 9-to-5 job. You can kind of work whenever you want. So I really like it when like there's, you know, no one really bothering me. Most people are out to dinner, or like Cam and Hudson are with their friends. This is like my like me time. In a girl outfit, Wild Fox, and it's actually like freaking awesome. Anything looks good as long as you're matching, to be honest. You guys don't understand the fact that my closet, it's been literally just a week, but everything is in tip-top shape, and my room is just like my absolute heaven now because I have the new nightstands and everything's so organized, even though my mom's stuff is here because she's been in town. How many of you guys were like, do a vlog and talk about like running your own business and like all that stuff and like your daily life? And it's just like every day is so different, and I feel like it requires so much work, but I'm able to balance it better since I don't actually work in an office and I make my own schedule. Like obviously there's stuff that I have to do for other people, but it's nice getting to like take these moments to like actually take care of myself for a second, whether it's like working out in the morning or relaxing like in the afternoon, then kind of like getting back to it. But I feel like I actually have ADHD and I don't do anything for it because I don't really need to with what I do. So for me, if I get like really stressed, really anxious, or just like distracted, like I have to walk away and I have to take a break, or else I'll just get in such bad mood and like not get as much done. Like I'd rather work when I'm really inspired. So I try not to be like super hard on myself. So that's why my day is always kind of just like up and down. I have another XLE campaign shoot. We're shooting the summer collection. I have 2 more collections in production right now. I'm starting a new business venture where I'm a creative director as well. So I have to set up a whole first launch shoot. And then we have to work on all the content for the rest of the month before I travel. I mean, I run all the Instagrams for everything, including mine, and then my website, and then obviously my YouTube channel. And I'm just really excited that XLE is like, that you guys love it as much as I do. And like, this is our first summer collection. So like, we've never done anything like this, but it's also the last time that it's our first season. So then we get to go back to fall, and I get to do another fall collection, do another year of seasons, because I learned so much along the way, and now I get to make it even better for you guys. So it's really exciting. Then just like launching new stuff is always super exciting, like growing the business as a whole. I had a really amazing meeting yesterday about my podcast, so it's actually finally really close to coming. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm gonna answer a few more of your questions before I wrap up the vlog and just watch a little bit of television. I've now watched a couple hours of TV, aka, oh, this is like kind of my natural hair. Yeah, I look like Tarzan. I watched 2 episodes of Real Housewives and 1 episode of the show me and my brother are watching that was recommended to us by Olivia Oshray. Broadchurch, I believe. He literally is obsessed with me. It's like actually insane. I usually watch a few episodes of TV and then I usually watch a few episodes of TV and then I work on XLE because my production team is based overseas. So they are awake like 8 hours or whatever ahead of me. So usually around like 11 and 12 is when they're awake. So I'll work for a couple hours and make sure that if they're doing anything in the office and they need like fitting comments from me, if we need to do a call, if they just need anything from me to start their day, that I'm like on it. So that's why I like to kind of like do my break before bed, if that makes sense. I just like doing questions in the vlogs because like I'm talking to you guys, so I want to make sure that like we're on the same page, I guess. Someone said, how are you doing? I'm pretty good. It's always ups and downs. It's life. Life is full of ups and downs, and I'm not incredible at balancing everything. So I'm always still working on that, and I have really good weeks and I have like really week, and so it's always just like a little bit of like woo, but that's life. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Being a boss lady with anxiety tips. I mean, I think that's actually like weirdly the next question, but also like an important one. I think for me, it took a while to realize that like every, let's say like boss has a different method. So at first, when like young female entrepreneurs were a thing, I always saw them doing like this same thing. It was like being super smart, waking up super early, meditating, working out,
drinking water. Like it just always seemed like this idea of perfection, and I'm just someone who's like never going to be perfect. Finally realized that the more people that started to become successful, the more their differences really showed through. I remember there was this one article, it was in some magazine about entrepreneurship. It highlighted like 15 people and they all just did like a really quick like morning routine, just like in a magazine format. And it was so cool seeing how so many different people who all have incredible success have completely different mornings. And I think a lot of my anxiety comes from fear, and a lot of fear comes from comparing myself to others and feeling like I'm not good enough. And so for me, it's really been focusing on myself and not comparing myself to anyone else, making sure that my success is good enough for me and that I'm good enough for me. So I think it's really knowing yourself and knowing what you're good at and setting yourself up for success based on who you are, as opposed to just looking at someone else and being like, they got success this way, I need to do exactly what they're doing. And I think that there's great tips and tricks and like stuff that you need to know and you need to do for any sort of success, but it's always going to vary and your journey's always going to be different. So comparing yourself to someone is not the answer, and actually focusing on yourself and learning from other people is like a much better route, if that makes sense. When is the XLE summer drop coming? So we're shooting the campaign, like I said, very soon. We're actually shooting it, I believe, I don't think it's next week, I think it's the week after. And then we are launching in June. I don't know the exact date off the top of my head. I know it, but like it's just like not in my head, you know what I mean? Don't worry, your summer wardrobe will be lit. How do you trust that you are loved in your relationship? Knowing the way you receive love is really important, because I think we all subconsciously know how we give love, and it's really easy, like if you're, let's say, with your partner and you're someone who gives love by touching them and you're always like all over them and you want to kiss them and you want to hug them and you want to hold them, and they might not receive love that way, so they might be needing something else, and you're like, what do you mean? Like, I'm showing you I love you all the time. It causes this miscommunication. Just because you're in love with someone doesn't mean you receive love the same way. I think really knowing how you give and receive love is really important. I mean, oftentimes we give love the way we want to receive it. So for instance with me, but I do know about myself that I do just like giving gifts because it's, I think, a part of my personality, but I don't necessarily like feel love from gifts. I think just like being able to know and communicate what you need to feel loved is really important, and then making sure you have someone that respects that. Because if you're like, hey, we need to spend more time together, and he's like, I tell you I love you 5 times a day, is that not enough? Like, that's not fair, because sometimes you're not a verbal person, you're a touch person. You need to be able to like know yourself enough to like stand up for yourself, have that conversation, and then be in a mature enough relationship to like actually communicate that and be on the same page. Do you feel nervous about being yourself ever, like around cam or people? I answered this on like an assumptions thing on Instagram, and I honestly don't. Like, if you met me in person, you would literally be having the same conversation with me as you are right now. I'm just like really like not shy. I just love talking to people. Liza always gets mad at me because she's like, do you have to talk to everyone everywhere you go? So I feel like I'm just like always 100% myself. You know, putting YouTube videos out and stuff like that is so hard because I'm not like selling something fake to you. I'm genuinely selling myself. So when like people have something to criticize about it, I take it to heart because I'm genuinely just being myself. Oh, there's Nuggie and Belle's up there. My mom's in town. They're out to dinner right now, and I stayed in because I need to be up early, so that's why Cameron's not here. I love you guys so much. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you go check out the blog. Follow XLE the label on Instagram. Check out the HelloFresh code down below. All you have to do is go to HelloFresh.com and type in the code LaurenElizabeth80, and you're just gonna love your life. Like, yes. I love you guys so much. Seriously, subscribe, but like, cause I love you, not cause like I want you to, you know what I mean?